Greetings and welcome, all you beautiful humans, and welcome to your Soulmate Soul Scopes. I am Demi, and I want to thank you for tuning in. I am powered by Love TV. This is your channel, Akashic Record Reading meets your soul books for your horoscope. And if this resonates with you, I want you to go ahead and drop this emoji in the love sector. And if it resonates with you in the abundance, I want you to go ahead and drop this emoji. Let everyone know that you watch it all the way through. Leave your comments and feedback. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell if you want to see all of our great and wonderful content from right here at I'm Powered by Love TV. But most importantly, don't forget to watch your entire Soulmate Soul Scope. Subscribe, like, and share. Keep in touch with us, and we will get your reading started right now.
I'm powered by Love TV, Sagittarius DECAN 2. His birthdays are from December 2nd to the 11th.
All right, greetings. Welcome into all my Sagittarius. This is going to be your soul growth reading for Soulmate Soul Scopes. And what we do here is, make sure that, as we're providing answers, you get even a deeper soul guidance so that you can better even understand what and why this is happening. We have karmic energy cycles. We also have transformational cycles through our life path. The natal chart just says a lot, and you need to know what energy you're in, and also maybe how to diffuse, move, and shift through what you're going to so you can manifest what you deserve. So here we have your soul growth card. This says friendship here, and ultimately this is about all relationships. And this is what you're growing and healing and understanding, the need of connectivity to the relationships you have and what it means to you and why you have them. I'm hearing that there's some aloofness and detachment. So you could either take them or leave them. And you're in a phase now where you're starting to develop the importance to them. So most of your lessons now are coming through relationships of any kind. Anything that ends with the word ship is probably affecting and impacting your life right now. This is the gift, talent, and the ability in which to best navigate things like communications, dealings, frustrations, arguments, or anything that's these areas are now making you aware of the importance. This is the moon, and they're asking you to do some deep reflection. So in the reflection, this is something that is your skill, talent, and ability. So use that when you're dealing with these relationship and partnerships, alliances, even business. This is a part of the tenor that is making up your healing and transformation. Now this deck here is the actual path. This is how you will utilize your ability to grow. This actually is a soul lesson card itself, and it says surrender. So I'm excited to be able to go into your soulmate soul scope so we can see what's happening in your relationship. Now this is about your soul being more open to engaging and connecting with those around you. Pretty opposite from being aloof and detached. So you're growing through relationships right now, and you're understanding about them and what they mean to you. So let's get started with your soulmate soul scope. All right, Sagittarius. Man, you've got a lot to say, and you've been saying quite a bit, actually. I'm going to say you've been popping off quite a bit here lately. The relationship sector has already been a deep, wounding one in your story. So we're going to go right into it. We're going to stop right there because this has everything to do with relationships. We just talked about that. So there's your soulmates and partnerships on the line, friendships, family, loved ones, your intimate relationships, peers, co-workers, anything that is shipped to you. And so you have been hitting the battleground, and also you've been beat up in war. So this is a lot of people telling you a lot about what isn't happening, what their expectations were, and then also this is a lot about you expressing how much you don't just care. So it's a lot of heated words going on here, and So, sans the battle, or the feuds, or the exchange of words. Let's just go gently. The exchange of words. Okay. You have, there are sayings that I say where I'm from, and I'm from Atlanta, so I'm just going to keep it real. You're the type of person who gives two fucks. So for all this to be happening when in your mind you just really don't care, you care but don't care. So let me kind of explain. You want the well-being of everybody, but you've been so focused on you. You haven't really seen the needs of others. But also, everyone leans on you at the same time. You are really in the center of a lot of words and community also. But really, you do know that everyone is responsible for their outcomes. So your cavalierness about everyone's dramas can only go so far. And then now they're questioning, where are you? What are you doing? How are you helping me? And you're like, I'm focused on me now. I got something going on. But you're also looking at this because some of these closer relationships that really matter to you are festering. And your connectivity and your role in them is now being highlighted. And to grow them and move them forward, they're asking you, and you are already looking at which ones make sense and which ones do not. And currently, you are in the position to be, you're looking at this also, not only is it money, but this is the relationship. You're also looking at some of the wrong factors of why you would keep these friends and even the relationship. So your intention is all about you, and this is what you're healing, is you've got to make it about them, which is why the soulmates card is upside down. Is because you're looking at it as an approach of what you're going to gain, and that would be a false role. Yep, you do not have you really have to work at the role that you have been playing is definitely outdated. And this has been about a me, myself, and I. And you want to deepen some of these connections. Some of them you're looking at how they support you or what you get out of it. That's what they're saying. What are you getting out of it? And that's not a community mindset. And let me tell you, the age of Aquarius is about unity and moving together in one accord and demonstrating and embracing, embodying of one heart. And we can't have two heartbeats in any genuine care. You can have opinions about what you think is happening, and we're all human and we have feelings, but you already want a deeper relationship, and this also has to do with your relationship. But with a take it or leave it attitude, it starts coming across, and this is what people are pointing out to you. Do you really care about me? Do you really want me here? And you're trying to deepen the relationships, but you're going about it is based on this. And now some of these people are kind of turned sideways. They've turned their backs, and they're looking at you, and they're treating you, as in the South, what we say is with a long handle spoon, because they're like, ooh, they just started seeing this about you, and some of them have confronted you. And the theme of this retrograde is in regards to friendships and relationships. You have, not only have you got the message, but you've been seeing this about yourself probably since December, around the onset of your birthday. Actually, for some of you, this started as far back as October. You were seeing this as you were trying and working through connecting with your significant other or the new person that's come into your life as a romantic interest. Relationships as a whole began taking a central theme for you then. And so you're aware that you are this way. you're not aware that you are trying to pick them based on what they can do for you. That's called manipulation, and that's why they're saying that these relationships are in reverse to you right now, because you're not even going about it for the right reason. That's the part you don't know, and that's why you're watching this message today. And also, going back to the reason why you're picking them, you don't have the essential building blocks. You have to have genuine love and care, and not for, you know what, this relationship completes the picture. These are the friendships that, you know, when I need somebody to be there to support me, they're there. These are the people that are there. And what they mean by support is, like, when you need $300 and $400 and you're like, I'm short on this, I'm short on that, your friends got you there. But you're the one always asking for help and support. And you very seldomly, they just told me that you also don't divulge anything personal about yourself, that you don't let your friends even in. And this has to heal, because you have a deep mistrust of people hurting you and wounding you. This goes back to an abandonment issue. Let's keep going here. Yep. That is definitely the truth, and you're not telling it. You have a deep mistrust. You have some wounding patterns that where you've been betrayed and hurt. They're saying this is the mother issue here. It's both parents. And so you just don't trust anybody. You don't let them in. You don't tell secrets. Your heart is closed off. You already know that. What they just said there, and you are trying to expand into this deeper place now, because you want it, but it's scary. It's not only is it scary, but becoming vulnerable is bad business, as we say on my block. So that in and of itself is got you missing out on these friendships, because they are definitely turned around. And in order to deepen them, ingratiate yourself back in, you are going to have to admit this pattern right here, especially in the support of growing your relationship with the intimacy in the relationship, but also with the friendships. Maybe not necessarily at work, depending on the nature of the peers that you have and the colleagues that you have. But this standoffish, stoic is not a look anymore, and you know it, and people are calling you out on it, and even your relationship is starting to suffer because of it, and you realize that. And what this is here is your daily awareness. You are trying to pretend that it doesn't matter, and even the little details matter. And until you start opening up, your friends feel super comfortable, or they used to be super comfortable coming to you and talking to you about all their needs and issues and what's happening in their life. But they're starting to realize this one quintessential thing: they really don't know you, not like that. And they're calling you out on that. Like, you don't share, you don't really tell us about what's going on with you. And we want to, they want to grow deeper, and you also act like you don't care about the friendships. And what they mean by that, it's not that you don't have a bunch of friends and that you're not friendly, that you just don't really care about their well-being. Not really. And that's kind of scary. So that is why this is happening, is because you need to be more deepen your connection to. They're telling you about your problems, but you'll give them advice. They're just giving me an example to share with you. This just recently happened to you. Somebody was telling you about what was going on in their situation, and they was like, yeah, girl, da 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 da, and this makes me feel like blah 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 blah, and I feel like I'm just not gonna make it, and I don't really know how to do blah 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 blah. So they're telling you all of the emotions. They're crying, and you're just kind of sitting there like, okay, well, you can get a better job, and you can get a better boyfriend, and you can forget about baby daddy. And it's just so nonchalant and dry as hell. There's no emotional connectivity. And she says to you back, girl, you so dry with it. Like, dang, you act like you don't care. You are being called out for this now. This is what's happening. And for some of the friends, they're like, I feel like you're this, and this. And you are being blindsided by this. Just to give you an example of what they're saying, since you are trying to pretend that this is not happening, because this is definitely happening. So they are calling you out, and you don't know where. This is what you're saying. I don't know where they get that from. I love my friends. These are my girls. These are my ace bookus. These are my riders. Da, 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 da. In your mind, they are. But now they're like, you know what? We don't even really know nothing about you. You don't talk about your man. You don't talk about your problems. You don't talk about your life. Like, what's going on with that? So that's where you at. Just so we're clear. Oh, I can hear boo-boos. Believe that. So you're not paying attention and aware of what you've been doing. And it's been going on for years, hunty. So what they're saying is, if you want to deal with this, you have to heal this wounding pattern here. You are aware of it. And you need to be honest, not only with yourself, that this is causing a deep, deep, deep divide between your happiness and relationships. Because now suddenly you want to take this relationship to the next level. And you are looking at this. They're saying you're going about it for the wrong reason, though. So, to all my Sag DECAN 2s, it is really time to deepen the listening to your heart and really let go. You are going to have to move heaven and earth to regain some of the trust that you have broken, especially when people don't believe that you care on a genuine, sincere level. They start questioning the whole validity of the relationship. So this isn't about backpedaling. This is about honesty. And it says right here, truth be told, you are going to have to admit to this, and this might take some time. This is going to take some upkeep and some diligence and being attentive to the needs and the desires and emotions of and the wellness of others that are in your life, because you haven't been doing it. And now it's all kind of coming out only because you never healed the original wounding pattern in the first place. So it's time to transform that. I'm Demi, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in here to I'm Powered by Love TV. And, we have a mother and daughter wounded workshop so we can better understand how our identity then starts showing up and projecting out into the world, because this was the last thing that you expected. This is really hurting you. By the way, you also haven't admitted that to anybody, that not only are you like, I don't even see where this came from, really what you want to say is, this shit is breaking my heart that my friends feel like this about me, because you just don't show no feelings. It's not that you don't have any, you just don't show them at all. You are cut off because of this right here. And so if you want to even begin maybe communicating from a space of love, to entreat people to open up where they feel you've shut them down. We also have a workshop called Revive Your Relationships with Self-Love. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If this resonated with you, I know this was super specific. Take from it with what you can, and apply it to your life as well. But this was for someone super specific. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and connect with us, and hit the notification bell. I'm Demi, and I want to thank you for tuning in. Namaste.